Walking through the city in the middle of the night, there's still so much light all around. They say walking is for fools, but that isn't what I found. When the city never sleeps, I sleep to get around. Hey! All of my friends are talking about moving out. They need a little room to breathe, find some land of their own where they can just stay for 50 years to love every day. That garden, you know you gotta grow it, and the grass, you gotta mow it, and I feel you already know it. This ain't gonna fix anything. Walking through the city in the middle of the night.
Hey guys, it has been a minute since I have posted anything on this channel. I just kind of wanted to, I guess, explain why. There's no like specific reason. I think the last video I posted was back in like the end of 2019, something like that. And since then, you know, I've stepped away from photography for a while. I don't know why, because I mean, as like a hobby and, you know, somewhat of a profession, it's what I'm the most passionate about. I don't really have a good reason. I don't know. Might have been starting a new job and just kind of the stress that came along with that, moving to a new place, and you know, there's been a lot of stuff since then. COVID, you know, which I guess isn't a great excuse, because that would have been a really good period to get out away from people and shoot. But yeah, I don't know. I just kind of lost inspiration, I guess. It's weird. It's hard to explain. You know, I've spent a lot of time these last few years pursuing other things. I mean, like, I haven't just been sitting around doing nothing. I got really into adventure motorcycling. I bought a motorcycle, or a new motorcycle, I should say, and you know, I've taken a couple of really big trips with it, and that's been a lot of fun. You know, I know I don't have a lot of subscribers, but you know, there were a few of you guys that, you know, were pretty loyal to this channel, and you know, I feel like I, you know, owe you some kind of explanation for not posting anything for a long time. But that's kind of the best I can do. I don't have a great reason. It's just kind of a lull, I guess. I don't know. But, you know, recently I just honestly started watching the YouTube videos and channels that, you know, really used to make me the most excited about photography and getting out and shooting landscapes and shooting wilderness scenes and everything that I love. I realized that I was really missing that from my life, and it hurt. You know, it was like that was such a big part of my life, and really my only creative outlet for such a long time. And I kind of went cold turkey on it, and I don't know, it sucked. And I'm happy to be back. I'm happy to be out here. And you know, in the last month or so, I've really gotten fully back into photography. I dusted off my camera, literally, and you know, got a new bag, new tripod, which I'm very stoked about. My last one served me well for many years, but it kind of gave up the ghost recently. And I've been out here in the kind of the Mount Baker Snoqualmie National Forest area, shooting a lot of scenes around here. I haven't been making videos about it, obviously. This is the first one I've done in quite a while, but I've been pretty happy with the results. I'll share some of those on screen so you guys can kind of see what I've been up to recently. And yeah, I'm here today. I'm in the Middle Fork area of the Snoqualmie Valley, outside of North Bend, and I'm just going to be exploring this area a little bit, taking you guys along for the ride, and we'll see what we find. Hopefully we'll come across a pretty cool scene that's going to be worth shooting, and I'll take you guys through it like I used to, and hopefully it's at least a little bit entertaining. One big change is that I'm filming this on my iPhone. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear me very well. The river is roaring behind me, and I think it picks up kind of everything. I need to get a mic for it. I don't have the same video camera I used to use when I was doing videos before. I still have my Fuji X-T3 as my main camera, which may change in the near future. We'll see. But yeah, anyways, I'm rambling. This, you guys get the gist of it. Let's go hike down to that river and see what we see. There might be something cool. Well, I'm kind of wandering around this riverbed that is dry right now. I'm sure is raging during parts of the year, and I'm trying to get to the river, but it's all pretty overgrown. So I might walk back out a little bit to where it's a little bit clearer and see if we can find something over there. There's a nice mist rolling in off the mountains, so hopefully that'll add a little bit of interesting atmosphere to what is otherwise a fairly subdued day. Not a lot of natural light going on, but I mean, that's kind of the Pacific Northwest in October and fall. It's the clouds roll in, especially on this side of the Cascades, and they kind of just stay for the rest of the year, until about sometime in spring they break, and then we get clear blue skies again. But it is really pretty, the mist coming in off the mountains. Here, I'll see if I can show you guys. You see that rolling in through the valley. If I can incorporate some mist like that into a composition, I would love it. I don't actually remember where I came down to get here. I think it might be somewhere around here. This might be a mistake. Ooh. Oh, here's the trail. Okay. God, it is beautiful in here right now, though. Fall in the Pacific Northwest. It's hard to beat. I mean, look at that. It's absolutely gorgeous. All these bright, vivid yellow, amber, and orange tones. It's beautiful. Here we go. This might be the ticket. Okay, so I think I have a composition here. It's not exactly what I thought I would find today, but I mean, that's kind of how it always works out. There's this small, in the frame small, tree with all these yellow leaves, and they're almost gone, right on the bank of the river, and it's kind of enclosed with evergreens, so it really stands out. And I think if I shoot this right, I'll be able to really isolate that and use some of the water in the foreground and the rocks leading along the shoreline as kind of a leading line, pulling our eye to that tree. Maybe. We'll see. I hope it works. Now we got to get this set up. Sorry for moving kind of quick here. There's the light has changed looking down this river valley, and the composition I was going to shoot is still there, still looks good, but we're getting a little bit of sun in the sky. I don't want to miss this opportunity. Okay, that didn't work out exactly how I expected. I'm not really thrilled that is a composition, so I think I'm gonna go back to my original idea of this tree on the riverbank. All right, well, I'm just gonna handhold this for a second so I can kind of show you guys what I'm looking at. So I don't know if you can see, but over here in the distance, there's a little yellow tree right on the bank of the river. And now my composition is said tree. We've got the water below it. I wanted to use this shoreline as a leading line, pulling our eye into that, but it just, I don't know, it doesn't work from here. As soon as I pull back far enough to get the shoreline, we lose the definition of the tree. So this is the composition as it is so far. I'm not crazy about those leaves from the tree to the right creeping into the frame, but I'm going to try exposing one like this, and then I'm going to try one where I get a little bit closer and try to crop those out. And then I'm sure you guys noticed, but I'm using a circular polarizer on the front of the lens. And that's just to tone down some of the reflected light that's coming from the setting sun off of the water below the tree, and also off of some of the green branches around it. So here's the first exposure. I'm exposing for 1 second at f11, and my ISO is set to 80. And I have a 2-second timer on, so when I press the shutter release, I'll be able to take my hands off and the camera can steady before the image is actually exposed. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with this composition as a kind of final shot of the day. I've been working this view for the last about an hour and a half, and there's so much here, and it's so interesting, and there are so many kind of compositions you can pick out of it that I'm kind of spoiled for choice. But one thing one subject I'm very happy with, that I'm very interested in, is this one single tree on the bank of the river right here in front of us. In front of us doesn't mean much to you. Let me try to show you. So here's us, here's my camera, and then cotton weeds, straight across the river, there's this yellow tree. And now what I'm doing is I'm working to isolate just that tree, and then the dead one that's fallen into it right next to it, or fallen away from it, I should say. So that's what I'm working on right now, and I think it's working pretty well. So I framed it up. Settings haven't changed. 3 seconds f11, ISO 80. So I'm going to shoot this image and then take a look at it together. Hope it looks pretty good. We'll see. I think it does, but who knows? All right, here we go. And no, I forgot to put on the timer. And it's a 3 second exposure, so I'm definitely shaking the camera. 2 seconds. Okay, 2 second timer. Here we go. Oh wait, are we focused? Focused. 1, 2, and well guys, that is about it for me today. The light is officially gone and night is closing quick, so I'm gonna pack it in and get heading home. This was a lot of fun. I'm glad we came out today, and I'm pretty happy with a couple of the images I shot, I think. I hope they turned out pretty well. You guys have already seen them, so I hope they're good. If they're not, then it is what it is. Yeah, this was great. Thanks for watching. I know it's, like I said, it's been a long time since I posted anything, and I appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. If you have any questions, as always, leave them in the comments. And yeah, that's it. Until next time, take care.